Welcome to question number 7 of June examination 2025. Let's see how do we do this. This is curve sketching. Alright, they say given f of x equals to x minus 2 to the exponent of 2 multiplied by x plus 3, write down the x-intercepts. Okay, 7.1. The x-intercept, it means that we are going to let y to be equal to 0. So when you let y to be equal to 0 of x minus 2 to the exponent of 2 multiplied by x plus 3, this is equal to 0. So that means x minus 2 all squared, it is equal to 0, or x plus 3, it is equal to 0. So here the first x-intercept you have is negative 3, and then here the x-intercept that you're going to have is, if you take the square root on both sides, you will end up with x equals to positive 2. So you have 2 and negative 3. So your x-intercepts here, it's positive 2, another one, it's negative 3. Determine the y-intercept. 7.2. Y-intercept simply means that you're going to let x to be equal to 0. So from the original equation, we're going to say f of 0, where we see x, we're going to replace it by 0. So we're going to have 0 minus 2 to the exponent of 2, multiply that by 0 plus 3, making the whole thing to be, this is going to give us 4 multiplied by 3, so it's going to be 12. Therefore, our y-intercept is going to be 0 and 12. So this is what we have here, 0 and 12. Determine the turning points. I'm going to use this space right here. It's 7.3. Determine the turning points. For us to determine the turning points, we have to expand this formula here. Okay, so our f of x, it's going to be x minus 2 is going to repeat itself twice, x minus 2, and then we're going to have x plus 3. And then you simplify this by using the FOIL method. It's going to be x squared minus 2x minus 2x plus 4. Be careful of the signs rather. Then you have x plus 3. This is going to simplify to be x squared minus 4x plus 4 into x plus 3, and then you multiply everything here by this. X plus 3 is going to multiply everything inside the bracket, so you're going to have x multiplied by x squared is going to give us x to the exponent of 3 minus 4x to the exponent of 2 plus 4x plus 3x to the exponent of 2 minus 12x plus 12. Yes, and then the simplified cubic standard form is going to be x to the exponent of 3. Then you're going to have your like terms, 3 minus 4, it's going to give us minus x to the exponent of 2, and then 4 minus 12, you can use that to your calculator, but I think it's going to give us minus 8. So we're going to have minus 8x, and then lastly you're going to have positive 12. Okay, so this is our f of x in a standard form. So we need to determine the turning points. That's the question. So how do we determine the turning points? We must find the derivative of the function, equate it to 0, and then we solve for x. Okay, so that means the derivative of f prime of x, what is the derivative of x cubed, is going to give us 3x squared minus 2x minus 8. The derivative of a constant, rest, remember that it is a constant. Ne? It is 0, I mean. So this part is going to give us x minus. And then we're going to equate this to 0. So we're going to have our derivative here. We're going to equate it to 0. And then what are we going to do? We're going to solve for x. That's what we are going to do. So it means that our 3, x to the exponent of 2, 3x to the exponent of 2 minus 2x minus 8, it is equal to 0. I'm going to use the formula here, guys. X equals to negative b plus minus into the square root of b squared minus 4ac, and then you divide everybody here by 2a. That means your x, remember, the value of a is negative 2. The value of b, no. The value of a is 3. The value of b is negative 2. You see why it's important to write this on the side so that you can remember them. The value of c is negative 8. Make sure that your substitution is correct. Remember, if your b is negative, this negative does not replace the negative of the formula. So you're going to have negative into negative 2 plus minus into the root of negative 2 squared minus 4. A is 3. C is negative 8. All of this is divided by 2 into 3. Here it's negative, guys, I know, but it's in either way, whether I leave it as negative or positive, the answer is still going to be the same. The answer is still going to be the same. But let me just put it here for the sake of creating an understanding. So we're just going to have negative 2. Yeah. And then you put this in your calculator. Let me just, yeah. You put this in your calculator, you're going to have two values of x. So the first value, x, it is equals to 2, and or another value of x is going to give us negative 4 divided by 3. Now already we know this one. If the value of x is 2, what is the corresponding value of y? It's 0. It's given here. 2 and 0. Again, so here it is negative 3 and 0. So already for this one here, we know that the value of y here is going to be 0. So these are our first turning points. Now our problem is this one here. We need to find the corresponding value of y for this one here. So I'm just going to erase this part so that I can create some space in finding those points. Okay, also this one I can remove it, it's fine, not a problem. Okay, so let's see. So add x equals to negative 4 divided by 3. So we're going to substitute into the original equation. Negative 4 divided by 3. We are going to substitute into the original equation. You can use this one. But I think it's much easier to use this one here because you're just substituting twice here and here. We've just said these two equations are the same. This equation and this equation are the same. So I'm going to use this one here. So where I see x, I'm going to put negative 4 divided by 3 minus 2 all to the exponent of 2 all into negative 4 divided by 3 plus 3. Then you put this in your calculator and you are going to find that it is 18,52. Just write it in decimal. That one, 500 divided by 27, it's still fine, but 18,52 is going to help us when we're going to plot the graph, so we can know where do we find 18 on our Cartesian plane. All right, so our turning points. So we have two turning points. The first one is going to be 2 and 0, and then the second turning point is going to be negative 4 over 3 and what? And 18,52. All right, now they say that sketch the graph of f on the set of axes in your answer sheet. So they're going to provide you with you'll be provided, or rather you have been provided with the answer sheet, the grid where you're going to draw the graph. So I'm just Going to clear up some information here so that we can easily draw, but no, I don't have to, it's fine. All right, so our axis, where can I put my axis? Let me put them here. Yeah, not a problem. And then let's see how our graph is going to look like. Let's start with our x-intercept. Our x-intercept is positive 2. So somewhere here, we have positive 2. And then our other x-intercept is negative 3. So somewhere, let me put it further away here, we've got negative 3. So here is our x-intercept. Our y-intercept is positive 12, so somewhere up here, we're going to have the number 12. So on your grid is going to be according to scale. And then our turning points, it's negative 4 over 3. So somewhere here, we've got negative 4 over 3. It goes along with 18,5. So somewhere up here. And then our next turning point is at 2 here. So how does our graph look like? Our graph is positive, so I'm expecting my graph to go upwards first. So my graph is gonna go cut at negative 3, going all the way upwards, reaching the turning point there at 4 over 3 and 18,5, going all the way to 12, which is our y-intercept, and then it goes all the way down to 2. When it gets to 2 and then it goes up again, it's a turning point there. So this is the shape of the graph that you're going to have. So your graph is going to have the turning points here, negative 4 over 3 and 18,5. Put that inside the brackets. Clearly show all intercepts. So here we're going to have negative 3 and 0. And then here we're going to have 2 and 0. And then here you're going to have 0 and 12. And that's how your graph is going to look like. All right, that brings us to the end of question number 7. Let's see what we can do with question number 8. Bye-bye.